From NBC News, this is Today with Jack Ford and Jody Applegate. Live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
Ahead on Today, Monday is the first official day of fall, so we're going to have for you a fall movie preview.
Also, the first official gadget guru will be here with some of the winners of the 1997 Search for Inventions. Every year, the specialty store Hammacher Schlemmer. See, you didn't think I could say it right.
Bless you.
Hammacher Schlemmer sponsors a search for amazing inventions, and Andy Parr, the gadget guru, is here with some of this year's inventions. Now, this thing you think really has a chance for making the guy a zillionaire?
I think that the inventor should be one of our closest friends, because this guy is about to be rich and famous. This is a self-locking bicycle. Okay, if you want to lock up your bike, what do you got to do? You got to carry a chain, you got to carry a lock, you got to find something to lock it onto. That adds a lot of weight. So it's strong but being lightweight. But see the shaft, how it opens up? You can just go up to a stand or a tree or a street sign or whatever. Of course, no place illegal. And it locks. You take the key with you, and it's done. And this is invented by David Rubin of Palo Alto, California. David, I think you're our new best friend.
All tonight on Steals and Deals. Now here's Janice Lieberman.
If you're looking for some money of your own, try coming up with an invention. Joining me now with some neat ideas is our GizWiz Dickie D.
How you doing?
You got some good stuff?
Yeah, the Hammacher Schlemmer, every year they hold the Search for Invention contest, and they get prestigious judges like the GizWiz was one of the judges, and I'm going to show you some of the things that this judged right here. I have something really neat outside. Let's go. Hey, so you're riding around on your bike, you get to lock it up and you forgot your lock? Doesn't matter with the self-locking bike. Look at this, open the frame here, bring it down over the pole, bring it back and lock it. You know what's neat about this? The thief breaks the lock, he broke the bike.
I like the bike.
The bike, yeah, the bike
really
is very
that one.
clever.
And then the crooks get nothing if they break it.
I know.
Now, here are Regis Philbin and Kathy Lee Gifford.
We've got these 6 inventions, you know, every now and then a new product comes along and you say, well, why didn't I think of that? Of course. Well, Hammacher Schlemmer has had a contest now searching for the nation's best new inventions. Today, 6 finalists are here to show us what they've created.
Yes, that's
and now we have David Rubin coming out here in just a moment.
Hi, David.
All right, so what about this? How does this work, David?
Well, it works by making the bike itself function like a lock.
Look at that.
Lock the entire bike around the pole.
That is very clever. You just take the little key with you and
Yeah, it's really a great idea.
I think it's fantastic.
Welcome back. We are in our backyard now with our own techno-gadget guy, Ed Curran, who recently judged at the Hammacher Schlemmer Search for Invention competition, and he's brought back some of the most innovative new inventions that he found, so I'm glad you brought them back for here.
There's so much creativity out there. There's so many wonderful inventions. Take a look at this. You know, one of the biggest reasons why people don't use bikes more often is because they're afraid of getting them stolen. This guy, Dave Rubin of Palo Alto, California, came up with this idea, built a bike lock into the top tube of the frame. All you do is open it, put it around the pole, close it, lock it, take the key with you. The bike is locked to the pole.
Nicely done.
Isn't that great?
Wow.
Wow.
The thing is, if somebody saws through here as they would a lock, those locks can be defeated all kinds of ways. They ruin the bike. They would take a mixty frame like this for a women's bike, simply add a top tube with the locking device in here, and you got the bike. So that's how come it's so easily adapted to a bicycle.
Great idea.
Fantastic idea.
How much on this one, do you know?
We don't know yet. None of these have yet come to market.
Because they're brand new.
But it would add to the price of a bike about as much as an inexpensive U-bolt lock, so maybe 30 bucks. That's it.
Okay, moving on. And wherever there are gadgets and buttons to push, inventors can't be far behind. Steve Katz was in New York when some of them got together to show their stuff. Take a look.
When you want a gadget, you go to a place like Hammacher Schlemmer. When Hammacher Schlemmer wants a gadget, it goes to America. It invited the nation's tinkerers to compete in Search for Invention and harvested an amazing crop of ideas. Here's a self-locking bicycle. No need to buy a security chain. It's built right in.
Got some interesting stuff for you this morning. Hammaker Schlemmer is renowned for its unique products found in its catalog and retail stores. Formed nearly 150 years ago, the company was the first to market products such as the steam iron, the pop-up toaster, microwave ovens, and cordless phones. The self-locking bicycle winner. You don't have to have that lock. There's a self-lock in here in the frame, and you can just hook it up. Fantastic. You can't ask for more. Let's tell the folks out there, if you are interested in joining the contest, here is a number that you can call. This is a Chicago number, so the 773 is the area code. 773-INVENT-1. Once again, that is 773-INVENT-1. And you come right back here because we're watching everything that you are doing.
Was this a donation to us?
It's mine.
All right. Well, it's blue, so it's mine.
Well, bikes have become big business, and so has the business of stealing them. Channel 5's Ann Fraser has the story of a Palo Alto inventor who is trying to put bike thieves out of business.
When you consider that nowadays a bike can cost upwards of $4,000, it's important to have a good lock on your bike. There are a lot of locks to choose from, but one man in Palo Alto says he's made a better mousetrap. Dave Rubin, a marine biologist who rides his bike to work almost every day, has invented a bike that locks itself.
But to lock the bike, you just put the key in, turn it, telescope this section open, lean the bike up against the pole, close the top tube, lock it, and all you have to do is carry the key. You don't have to carry any U-lock with you. And then if a thief were to steal the bike, they'd have to break through the frame.
Dave decided to work on a better bike lock after his daughter had not one, but two bikes stolen out of their front yard in Palo Alto. And she became part of an amazing statistic.
What I heard from the bike police was that several years ago, $750,000 worth of bikes were stolen in 1 year in Palo Alto.
A U.S. Department of Justice survey on bike thefts is startling. In 1994, 2 million bikes were stolen nationwide. In the last 3 years, that number has jumped to nearly 8 million. San Francisco ranks third nationwide in bike thefts. Big campuses like Berkeley and Stanford are favorite targets of bicycle thieves.
A student has about a 70% chance of having a bike stolen in 4 years at Stanford.
Dave hopes to license his bike lock to another company and says it will only add about $20 or $30 to the cost. His lean and lock bike can be secured to stairways, small trees, and of course, bike racks.
Unlock it for riding. You put the key in, turn the key, close the top tube up, lock it, it's all set to go, and see you guys later.
Who knows, maybe next year he's the Bay Area's latest millionaire. Ann Fraser, Channel 5 Eyewitness News.